So I have this dilemma. I want to be an AI filmmaker, but I've seen Sora and nothing else will do. I've played with Runway ML and Pika Labs, and they're super expensive, and the failure rate is pretty high. I want a tool that I can keep moving forward with, but nothing will do. Until now. I'm really excited about Pixverse.ai. It's been around for a while, but it's got a new feature called its Magic Brush, and the quality is really great. Let's jump right into it. So here we are in Pixverse, and here is a clownfish that I've generated, and he seems to be floating very peacefully through the water. I've got a whole bunch of these generations of different underwater creatures with different degrees of movement, and I'm really happy with how the flow has gone so far. And some of these have worked better than others. This manta ray is a little troubled. He sort of falls apart as he tries to dive under the surface. And my hammerhead shark becomes a little disembodied as the head floats away, but most of my generations were pretty successful. How did I get here? I started in Mid-Journey. I wrote a bunch of prompts and I specified National Geographic photo quality. I've got some eels, some anemones, the clownfish. The orca didn't work out that well. So I saved a bunch of these to a folder and I turned them into video with Pixverse.ai. Let's go over that step by step. Back into Pixverse, I'm going to delete the photo from the last generation and I'm going to say upload image. I'm going to grab let's try again with the manta ray. Maybe I'll have better luck this time. Manta ray didn't work out too well the first time. You upload your image and you add their magic brush, which is just the same, works the same way as Runway's motion brush, and you don't need to be that precise. You just need to be rough and say, this is the object that I want to move. The foreground is different than the background. It doesn't have to be perfect on the edges. You can increase the size of your brush to speed things up. I don't know if I'm going to get the tail or not. Just because I'm a graphic designer by trade, I'll try to get that tail. There's my manta ray, but I can draw magic brush direction. This is exciting. He's going to go in that direction, and I'm going to add a second brush, and I'm going to increase the thickness, and I just want my water here to be kind of shimmery. And if you hit the edges, you lose your brush. You'll have to start over again. And I'm not even going to select all the water. I'll just add a bunch of it to see if I can get some movement. And see, I went over his, whatever that thing is that points out of the top of the manta ray's head. I don't know what that's called. And I'll say the water goes in this direction. When you hit confirm, that doesn't mean you're generating a video, it just means that you've confirmed the regions that you want to be animated, and then you have some camera controls. To be clear, I haven't had a ton of success with these camera controls yet. It's supposed to zoom, and it's supposed to have some roll here, but I'm not really seeing it. I've seen it in other people's, so maybe that's going to come with time. If you know how to do this, or if you figured it out already, leave a comment down below. I'd love to figure out how to do that. And you can specify HD quality and remove the watermark, and then hit create. Now, most of these have been generating in under a minute. Some took as much as a minute, but I thought the generation time was really good considering the quality. I was really satisfied with the result. But the thing that I'm most excited about is my success rate. I'd say with Runway, which can cost upwards of $30 to $60 or even $90 a month for the unlimited plan, I had a huge failure rate in Runway, over 50%. And I would say in Pixverse, my success rate is like 85%. Most of my generations are really good. I've played with a lot of different AI video generation tools. I'm really satisfied. So the quality is good, the success rate is high, and the price is only $5 a month. And you can see hiding behind this little widget here, I have 5390 credits left. I got 5,500 credits for $5. You can see I've barely blown through 100 of those. I can make a short film like this literally every day for the rest of the month. This gives me the opportunity to experiment and take a risk and not worry about how much things are costing me. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, once again, this looks even worse than the last one. Okay, so there's a failure rate. It doesn't work every time. If I wanted to, I could upscale this into 4K. It's 720p right now, but I'm going to let this one go. All my others have already been upscaled to 4K, so let's jump into CapCut and assemble them. So how did I build this PSA about the coral reef? Well, I've got about 8 different clips that are 4 seconds each to fill a 30 seconds worth of public service announcements. I wrote a short script with Google Gemini, which took about 3 minutes. 2 of those were in the browser, and 1 of which was me editing it. And then I went into 11 Labs and I turned that into a voiceover track. That took another 3 or 4 minutes. I generated some sound effects with 11 Labs, which took another 5 minutes. And then I went into Google Test Kitchen and I generated an audio track for my background music. I put it all together in my video editor, and well, let's just go check it out, see how it came out.
Coral reefs teem with life, but they're in danger. Climate change, pollution, and overfishing threaten these underwater wonders. Healthy reefs protect our coasts, provide food for millions, and fuel tourism. But they can't fight alone. Make small changes at home, reduce waste, choose sustainable seafood, and spread the word. Together, we can save the reefs and the ocean they call home. Visit saveourreefs.com to learn more.
So there it is. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the quality of the video that I'm getting in the time frame that I got it, at the success rate that I got it, and the cost that I'm paying. It's not brilliant, it's not perfect, but this is a great tool which is going to allow me to experiment and move my AI filmmaking skills forward. What do you think? Would you try Pixverse.ai? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And I'll see you in the next one. My name is Eric Fadiman, and you've been watching Fadamantium.